It's your money. You do what you feel comfortable with. Don't look for someone else's justification, right? Like, don't look to the internet and say, hey, excuse me, guy with a camera or guy with a suit on and charts behind him. Do you think I should sell all my stuff? Do you think I should hold it? Do you think I should buy more? That's not how it goes, man. Those people don't fucking know. It's your money. It's your plan. They don't give a shit. Whatever they say is not gonna... If they say yes and it falls, doesn't affect them. If they say no and it moves, it doesn't affect them. Work on you. But what I can say is get your thought process right. For those of you guys who are newer to the markets, and I mean like have been investing for less than 3 or 4 years, let me give you a little example of something, okay? And I've said it before, but I think it's better if I visualize it. Let's say your entire investing account is $10,000 last year, and right now it's $4,000, okay? You're down 60%. You're probably thinking to yourself, oh my fucking God, what do I do? Do I just get rid of it and cut the loss now and wait for another time? Do I add more money in and try to double down? What do I do? We are so short-sighted that we assume that this is the money. This is all the money we have for the rest of our lives. What do we do with it? Stocky, I've lost 60% of my entire life's net worth. What do I do? Let's say, for example, that this 10K has turned into 4K, and for the rest of your life, it never goes up. It never goes. No dividends, no up, no down. It stays flat. You're down 60% for the rest of your life. Sounds terrible. But guess what? In 5 years, your account will be, let's say, 20,000 more. 24,000 total. So now being down 6K is not being down 60% anymore. It's 35%. And then 5 years later, you've got a job, you got promotion, you set up another, whatever, you keep going, and now you've added another 30,000. So now you're at 54,000. Guess what? 6,000 down. Now you're only down 10%. 10 years later, you've added more, you've grown, it's gone up, the markets have gone up. This 54,000 is now 80,000, and you've added another 25,000, right? So now you're at 105,000. Now you're down 6,000. Of that original 6,000, because it never went back up, theoretically speaking, now you're down 5%. Do you see what I mean? This isn't all the money you're gonna have. Worst case scenario, it goes to zero or stays flat. Most likely, by the time you get here, that's gapped back up or more. Okay, and that's not including all the growth you've had, because the market's not going to stay down forever. It's going to go back up eventually. Whether it's next week, next year, next month, I don't know. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about fucking AMC or ACB or Bodie, okay? I'm talking about VU or Microsoft or whatever. I'm talking about whatever position you're in now. Let's say it's VU, right? Or whatever. Okay? Stop thinking about your investing now is what it's going to be in the future. Every year it becomes a smaller and smaller amount of it. So even if it never goes back up, eventually it just kind of becomes a small amount, or most likely it will go back up. You'll be fine. If you want to trade stocks and you want to try and risk it all for the payday, go for it with a small portion of your portfolio, but not a lot. What I'm getting at is that this money you have now is not the only money you'll ever had. So stop trying to take this amount and turning into a lot of money. You are going to be continuing to make money and adding into it. And then that piece of the pie right now, right, that is your L, okay, as time goes on and you add more and more, okay, that little L becomes smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it's a tiny little L and you don't even recognize it anymore. Or you can keep chasing it and that L gets bigger and you say, oh shit, let me add more money to try and get out of this. So now your circle gets bigger, but then your L's get bigger, and you're fucked. This market doesn't make any sense at all. It's all manipulation. We already know that. Thank you for the fucking breaking news, bro. But you know something? Instead of you trying to figure out the manipulation on a moment-to-moment, day-to-day basis, let this company or bank and this company manipulate the shit out of it, but in the long run, they want to make money. And the way they make money is that in the long run, it keeps going up. So instead of fucking trying to get a part of the manipulation, be part of it, okay? Be the guy on this, like when they have a big gang or big like mafia or whatever, and like there's like the hitman and there's this guy and that guy and everybody gets, taken out and they're making more money, but they're also up for the bigger risk and stuff like that. And then there's that one guy who's like a kid in the neighborhood. He don't know nothing, right? He just delivers packages on his bike. Be that guy. Listen, My man doesn't know what's going on. He has plausible deniability. He's out there getting sunshine. And you know something? He gets paid to deliver little packages to different mafia houses. All right? Nobody's paying attention to him. But as the mafia grows and he makes more money per delivery too. Let them deal with the bullshit. Don't get involved. Don't go shooting nobody. Don't get your hands dirty. But as they make all the money, you make a little more money too. Yeah, you don't make as much, but you ain't got to deal with the dirty work. Okay? So what I'm getting is you just throw your money here and let them battle it out and let all the losers out there trying to time it and losing all their money, which these guys are collecting on too. And as they collect and they get to reinvest on the dips, they make more money. And guess what? You're just riding the wave. You're just like, okay, cool, whatever. Take me with you. Manipulate it all you want as long as I'm making money. Then all of a sudden, you ain't mad at the manipulation. Because I don't care who you are and how much of a bear you are or how much of a futter you are or how much of a know-it you are. Guess what that is? That's the last 100 years. 105 years. Guess what it does? It fucking goes up. That's what it does. And if you buy on the dips or just buy consistently in the good times and the bad, guess what? You'll eventually catch some of those dips. And as we keep going up, your money just gets even more and more and more. That's just how it is, okay? Get fucked.